do the impossible, impossible.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see Fred Warner, who reached another plateau this week with his 80th tackle of the season. It's the 49ers and the Jaguars, next on EA Sports.
We're about 40 miles south. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from Santa Clara. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. Lance going to put it up right away. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 4 catches, 54 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Yellow, line, blue, check white. Hut.
Play action, now it's Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down.
Smith red, opposite, green, switch, yellow.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance, that's complete. It's a lot. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lance to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Devin Bush able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the... this a 50-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams. To play better in this one, too.
Let's go now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Down to about the 22 here. The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there in the first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Patterson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, moved a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Looking to throw on second down. Lance. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Check pitch. Black lock. Yellow. Line. Blue check. Check white.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Running room at the 50. Look out. He will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. To the south. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. It's Richards, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Lance. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. Richards. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And Lance now to throw. They still can't get him. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic 1st down.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the middle they go. It's Richards, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make it 17-13. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Gets around him.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up. rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week and how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Lance. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining.
Not just in the second quarter. There's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Lance to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through, and that'll bring him back within a point. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So, all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, Valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Oh, he shifts past him.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Come on, set.
From the 30 on second down,
Lance. It returns it right back to Samuel.
and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Smith, red, opposite, green, swing, yellow.
They'll run on first down. It's Richards
to the 43, second down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Check pink, black block.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Copy Ranger.
Second and 11. Wide open receiver complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Unlock line.
Now receiver in motion left. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, is going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Blue check. Check white. Smith red.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Holding. Offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Lance going to keep it on the option. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Lance. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Shotgun now for Lance. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Desperation time here. Lance targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lance. He finds his man complete. It's Richards. No gain, and it's second down.
Complete to number 45. He steps out of behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. This one brought in by Jefferson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Here we go.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And Lance going to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Moore. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Lance looks to throw again. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Working from the gun, Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Van Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lance going to try to throw for this. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 49 yards.
And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on third down here.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Now Lance again.
He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Lance.
He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Lance.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
One final try now for Lance.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jags, they finally get that elusive second win as the record moves to 2.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting